I'm gonna tell you a secret. Shh. Most influencers are broke. Many of them are living paycheck to paycheck. They don't know how to manage their money. They don't know how to monetize on their audience. They don't know how to build a real business. Many girls can go online and start dancing with bikinis. Majority of the influencers that you and I both follow are broke.
Some of your favorite influencers are broke. Hey besties! Welcome back to my channel. Today we are having a very real conversation. We're talking about how your favorite influencer might actually be broke. I know. We all love influencers. Whether they're relatable or living a life that feels totally out of reach, we watch them because that luxury lifestyle motivates us. We see the designer bags, the G-Wagons, and the penthouses, and we think, one day, that'll be me. But in reality, some of these people are lying to you. They don't own that car. They don't own that house. In some cases, they don't even own the clothes they're wearing in the photo. Now, don't get me wrong. There are absolutely wealthy creators who have built empires. But it's 2026. Everybody, their mom and their dogs, want to be an influencer now. The market is saturated. And the tea is, brands aren't paying like they used to. Let's get into the million-dollar mirage. The rental economy. The lifestyle you can rent by the hour. Let's pull back the curtain on how these wealthy aesthetics are actually made. It's called the rental economy. Did you know there are services specifically for creators where you can rent a luxury mansion for just 4 hours?
I'm not naming no names, but I wish you guys knew how easy it is to fake being wealthy for the internet here in LA. A lot of those big money guys and your favorite creators don't live where you think they live. So up the street from here, we have this $100 million mansion that costs $90 an hour to rent out. A lot of creators rent that space once a week, film their content, and make it look like they live there. Rent a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, 99 bucks an hour. But there's even more because we also have designer rental services. It's between $300 and $800 a month, and you get bags, shoes, sunglasses, clothing, anything you need, all designer. You just wear it, get your pictures, and then send it back.
You show up with a suitcase of 10 different outfits, a ring light, and a photographer. You spend those 4 hours batching content. You take photos in the kitchen, the pool, the bedroom, and suddenly, you have a month's worth of content that makes it look like you live there. It's the same with the cars. You see the Lamborghini in the driveway? Most of the time, that's a $1,000 a day rental, or they're literally paying $20,000 just to drive at half a kilometer for a reel. There are even studios that are built to look like the inside of a private jet. You pay $150, take your catching flights not feelings photo, and then you drive home in your 2015 sedan.
Did y'all see that video of that girl asking how all the OG influencers were making $30,000 to $50,000 a month and now they're broke and e-begging on TikTok? Like, what happened to all that money? So as somebody who accumulated over 2.5 million subscribers on YouTube back in 2015, and I was literally living in LA, so I witnessed a lot of this, I'm gonna give you guys the breakdown on what happened with that money. I can't speak for everybody, obviously, but just what I've seen. When I moved out there, I thought I was pushing it with my $2,000 one-bedroom apartment, but I had people living in the same building, just at the top floor. I was on the 3rd floor, but they were at the top floor paying $20,000 a month. And then I had some friends that lived in mansions just for the sole purpose of wanting to be able to throw parties and have people come over and make content in there. Literally paying people's yearly salaries, like $30,000, $40,000 a month just to rent this huge house. So for those of you that were also wondering, like, why do a lot of these influencers have big houses but they're fucking empty? Not even joking, to get some good quality furniture in there, it's gonna cost you like $500,000. And don't even get me started on their Uber ego. It's like people reach a certain amount of followers and all of a sudden they can't use Uber X. Ew, we can't pull up to this party in a Prius. Order an Uber Black. Why would we spend $250 to pull up to a party when we could spend $19.99? Half the cars that you see these people whipping around are rentals, and they're spending like $300, $500 a day just to whip it around and try to act like they're somebody they're not. Babe, just because you hit 200K doesn't mean you need to go and get a C300 from Mercedes. Like, it's okay. You can drive your paid off Toyota. Maybe 1 out of 10 of my friends actually cooked their meals at home. Everybody was constantly going out to eat or hiring private chefs. When you start making all this money, a lot of people tend to forget that it might stop one day, so they're still going on these expensive vacations, buying all this designer, even if it's starting to dwindle, because they literally got used to that lifestyle. Girl, when I tell you, the second I had enough money to buy a property, I bought one. I could only tell so many story times and do so many get ready with me's before people fucking lose interest, okay? I had to be realistic about it. But I could see how most 21-year-olds are not thinking about that. More or less, a lot of these people ran through their money trying to look cool. That's it.
The debt trap. Why fake it till you make it is failing. So why do they do it? Because status equals sponsorships. If you look successful, brands want to work with you. But in 2026, this strategy is backfiring. Industry reports are showing that nearly 70% of influencers who fake their lifestyle are actually burning out or drowning in debt. There was a famous case recently where a rich kid of Instagram with millions of followers admitted he was $200,000 in debt just from trying to keep up appearances. They are image poor. Every cent they make from a brand deal goes straight into buying the next Gucci jacket or renting the next Airbnb to stay relevant. It's a hamster wheel, besties. They aren't building savings, they're building a facade. And when the brand deals slow down, which they are, the whole house of cards falls over. The 2026 reality. Why brand deals are drying up. Here's the part no one wants to talk about. The money is changing. Back in the day, having 1 million followers meant you were set for life. But today, brands are getting smarter. They're realizing that reach doesn't mean influence. Just because someone has 1 million followers doesn't mean those followers are buying anything. In 2026, brands are shifting their budgets away from these aspirational luxury creators and moving toward comfort creators, people who are actually relatable and trustworthy. The pay rates are also being squeezed. With AI-generated influencers and literally millions of people competing for the same deals, brands are offering less money and demanding more work. If an influencer is still trying to live that 2021 main character lifestyle on a 2026 budget, the math just doesn't add up.
So a lot of these influencers and people nowadays, they take their quick little money, they spend it all, they're not investing correctly, they don't have the right team, and they have a Lambo and then they're broke in 6 months. And you're like, oh, well, did you need that car? Because you didn't have that car 6 months ago.
How to spot the fake wealth. So how do you know if you're being sold a dream? Look for the signs. The wing slip up. If they post a private jet photo but you can see the wing of a commercial plane in the background, fake.
Austin McBroom's brother, Landon McBroom, has been caught. Apparently, he's been posting photos to his Instagram that aren't actually his photos. He's using photos from Pinterest to make it look like he's living this luxurious life. Here's another one from someone's personal Twitter. Huh? Don't trust everything you see on the internet.
Logo overload. Real wealth usually whispers. If they are covered head to toe in giant logos every single day, they're often trying too hard to prove they have money they don't. The lobby lifestyle. Notice if they only ever take photos in hotel lobbies or furniture showrooms rather than an actual home. The price tag brag. If they're constantly mentioning the price of every coffee or bag, they're looking for validation, not just sharing their life.
This is everything I got shopping in Vegas. So I went luxury shopping and completely blacked out. Stuff I got from Louis Vuitton is literally so good. This is the most insane haul ever. Like, what the fuck happened? I blacked out. Oh my god, and I kind of don't regret it.
Protect your peace. At the end of the day, besties, don't let someone's curated highlight reel make you feel bad about your behind the scenes. Your life is real. Your progress is real. Don't go into debt trying to impress people who are already in debt trying to impress you. Be inspired by the hustle, but stay grounded in the reality. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Comment down below, have you ever caught an influencer in a fake wealth moment? I want to hear the tea. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.